Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my channel. My name is Jagabind. This is your channel for grace. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for hitting the notification bell and also giving the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. We are going to finally talk about the Moon Goddess training. I know I've been saying that I'm going to make this video, so I finally just decided to make it. It's really simple. I've kind of pretty much given you the information, but I wanted to create a video specifically for this so you can look to here for any questions that you may have about it if you're thinking about doing it. So before we actually do that, I did want to let you guys know that tonight, which is Friday, January 3rd at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be doing mini readings or Magi readings here for $25 love donation. And I can do tarot reading or oracle reading. I can look at your natal chart and maybe the transits that are going on, or if you have a question relating to your natal chart. I can also roll the astro dice and even read you the Sabian symbols on your chart, just to give you some ideas of the kind of readings that we can do tonight. We can have fun and do something that is maybe a little bit different than we've done on this channel. I don't think I've ever actually done readings on my own. I always do readings with somebody else, but I'm excited for it, and I really got the call that it's time for me to start doing that a little bit more. So hopefully I'll see you tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you get on the list before we go live, but I'm sure there will still be opportunity to get on the list once I'm live. So let's talk about the Moon Goddess training. This is one of these programs that I did a Moon Goddess training last year, and it was such a beautiful experience. And there are many things that I am definitely going to continue from that program, and there are many things that I want to actually add to it, and that's why I'm so excited about it. The program begins on January 23rd, which is, I believe, a Thursday. We're going to do a little short meeting on that Thursday evening and then have a longer meeting the week after that. I just want to make sure that we touch base the day which is very close to the new moon in Aquarius, which is a very significant day for all of us and a very powerful moment in a month cycle, a moon cycle, to begin something new. So I always like to start the Moon Goddess training with a new moon, aligning ourselves with the energy of that, setting intention for ourselves, for growing, for learning. And the Aquarius new moon is going to be a powerful moment, also beginning the new cycle of the Chinese calendar, which is the year of the rat. And since we are building our future, building and manifesting our lives this year, it's going to be a very powerful day for us to start this program. So with that aside, we're going to talk about cycles, and this is the cycles of the moon specifically. This is the Moon Goddess training, but the cycles of the earth as well, and how all of this idea of cycles in our lives plays a role in our healing process, in our evolution, and in us stepping into our power and empowering ourselves, especially as women. So what I'm going to do is actually share my screen with you and show you. Let me actually go to my website. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to just switch over real quick, and you should still be able to hear me. Awesome. So this is my website, you guys. So when you go to channelforgrace.guru, and there's a link in the description of this video, but when you go to channelforgrace.guru, this is where you end up. This is my website. This is the welcome page, and you've got these tabs at the top. You want to hit Moon Goddess Training. That's going to take you to the Moon Goddess Training page, where you'll actually be able to enter your information, and it's just the name and email, and then you'll receive the actual more information about how to apply for the program. However, what I wanted to tell you guys is a little bit about what we are going to cover, so you get an idea if this is something that you really want to do. The investment is $333. We begin on January 23rd, and what this involves is we're going to be meeting live on Zoom every week. I'm going to be recording the sessions, so you actually get to watch the replay. So if you ever miss a session, you can always watch the replay. That's very important, especially with online classes. It's just kind of standard that I always really record the sessions, so everyone can always rewatch it as many times as they'd like to. There will be a private Facebook group. This is actually the same Facebook group that I used last year. So some of the women from last year might be joining us in some of these Zoom sessions. I'm going to open that up for them because it is such a beautiful opportunity for us to connect on that intimate level, and I think it's a huge part of the healing process for women especially, is to get together, to talk, to share their stories, to share their trauma, to share what they're going through, to share their experiences. And in doing that, you have no idea how immensely healing that is. And the main thing that you realize is that you're not alone. You are not alone. And I want you to know that deep in your heart, deep in your soul. You'll get, daily access to me through this Facebook group. I will also give you some downloadable materials, and you get discounts on future courses as well. And you're going to get these amazing tools to help guide you for the rest of your life into stepping into your divine feminine. It's just going to be like an initiation for you, an initiation into an ancient sisterhood that has been alive for eons. And, here on planet Earth specifically as well. The Sisterhood of the Rose, for example, is one of those. And that's Mary Magdalene and Goddess Isis. And there's so many beautiful examples of the sacred divine feminine and different expressions of it. And we have actually, what I've done in this training is I've looked for the stories. And I've collected these beautiful stories of these goddesses and combined them with the theory of the 11 moon centers, or with the 11 moon centers, which is actually a practice that comes from the Kundalini yoga tradition as taught by Yogi Bhajan. But we're going to learn what the 11 moon centers are, which is, in a nutshell, 2.5-day cycles of a specific emotional energy that we embody, and then we switch into another one. The same way that the moon goes from one sign to the next, it goes through the entire zodiac every month. This is how we flow with the moon as well as women. We ourselves have these 11 moon centers. So you're going to learn what those are, and we're going to learn how to balance them. We're going to learn how to figure out what center am I in right now? How can I best use this energy that I am in right now to serve me in my life? We're going to do a lot of journaling, and we're going to basically use all this information to help magnify our natural goddess powers. We will also talk about intuition in a really deep way. I do have a lecture that I love to give about intuition, about discovering and identifying what your most powerful intuitive gift is. But what we're going to do this round that is different from last round is we're going to look into your astrology. I'm going to pull up your astrology chart. You guys are all going to get an astrology reading from me, but the reading will be focused on the themes of the Moon Goddess training, which one of the main ones is intuition, and also the sacred divine feminine. So we're going to be looking at, the planet Venus to seek guidance for that. We're going to be looking at the moon placement to look at what our psychic intuitive gifts are. And we're also going to be looking at Neptune and how that plays a role, because Neptune is also part of the intuition, the beyond, that knowledge from the beyond. And so there's houses that focus on these energies. There's those planets that I just mentioned. There's specific signs. So if you have a lot of planets in water, we're going to talk about that and things like that. Because the way that there's so many different ways to look at astrology, but I want to focus on bringing out or bringing forth from your chart, from your life, you are a manifestation of your chart. The chart is your blueprint. So I want to bring forth from you your powers. We want to look at what are your specific powers. And this is something that I didn't do last time in the Moon Goddess training that I am super, super excited to bring to this time around. We're going to talk about what it feels like to actually connect to our soul. And we're going to learn to listen deeply to the voice of our soul. And there's an aspect of nutrition that we're going to bring into the picture as well. Nutrition, but especially directed at a woman's body and how to take care of a woman's body. and we'll talk in general about self-care. And there's many other things as well, many other little surprises and stuff. But for example, you're going to get to make a little mini altar. We're going to talk about crystals and creating sacred space for yourself, and meditating on by yourself, at home every day, and making it a regular practice. We're going to have, our own little version of a new moon ceremony and a full moon ceremony. And there's a lot that we're going to do together, but most of it is going to be, we're going to be sharing our experiences together, and we're going to be going through this process together about discovering what our moon centers are and how we can use them to our advantage, to not just our advantage, but to heal ourselves and to understand ourselves better. Because when you understand yourself at a deeper level, this is when, you start to live life from an empowered place, and it starts to feel really amazing. So on this page, you also see a bio, my bio, and then a few references, or what women that have worked with me in the past have had to say. And so all you do is you click on apply today, enter your name and your email, hit get started, and you will be sent an email with the information of how to apply. It's really simple, you guys. All you have to do is just answer these questions. Let's see if I can actually pull them up, if you give me a second. But they're basically in the description of this video. Okay, so I'm going to the description of my last video. So here's what I want to know. And I want to know this, so I just want to get an idea of how much it is that you want to dive deep into this, or how deep you want to dive, and also what is it that you really want to learn, what is it that you really want to get out of the program. I want to be able to provide what it is that you're really looking for. And there's a lot to cover, so we can get into a lot of different things. I want to know what inspires you about this program. I want to know why you want to do the training or take the training. I want to know what is one thing that you absolutely want to learn from this program. What makes you a great candidate for the program? What do you love about yourself? What is one thing about yourself that you would like to improve on? And are you comfortable in sharing in an intimate setting, which I'm pretty sure all of you guys are, but just want to make sure that everybody knows. I do want to have a group that is open to, sharing. And I know a lot of us are very sensitive, and a lot of us are very introverted, but I also want you to know that this is a very safe and sacred space for us to share. And so I want you to know that it will be completely safe for you to share your experiences with us. Really, that it makes a huge difference when you're able to open up like that and become vulnerable, and allow yourself to become vulnerable in a sacred space, of course, in a safe space. So that is, I think that's pretty much covers everything that I wanted to share with you guys. So what I would like you to do is, if you have any questions about the program, just ask them below this video, in the comments of this video. And you can also email me as well, jaigobind@channelforgrace.guru. But make sure that you guys sign up soon and send me those applications soon. We do begin on January 23rd, which is, it's coming up. It's coming up. So January 23rd is literally, literally we're 3 weeks away. So think about it, let it soak in, let it sink in, be with it, and truly ask yourself if this is something that will really serve you, and if you're ready to step into your power as a woman and to learn how to activate those powers within yourself, and to join this very beautiful community of women supporting each other and helping each other through this powerful transition that is 2020. That's definitely a big part of it. 2020 is a huge year to actually take action and build yourself up. Build yourself up to exactly where you want to be. And this is the perfect way to do that as a woman, as an embodiment of the sacred, divine feminine. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you guys tonight for our readings. Make sure you get on the list. $25 love donation. And Satnam. See you guys soon.